My fault.
Hey, y'all.
All right, hey y'all. That's my fault.
It's okay.
Welcome to the show. Weird Wednesdays. I apologize. Oh my God, I
Sorry
forgot.
about that.
My fault. Sorry about that. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, see, before we get into this, again, welcome to the show. You missed the opening thing, but you
Y'all
already heard
know
that
how
1,000.
it
You know how it goes. and thanks for letting us know, because we would have just kept on talking.
Yeah, shout out to DJ Tall Guy.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. And right, and DJs, it's appropriate.
Right. They
he's
be
the first
knowing.
one. They know. Shout out to DJ Tour Guy, WBLS, New York City, and all he does over there. Thank you, brother. All right. So, and he's really tall, 6'9".
Oh my God.
He's tall.
Really
Tall guy. Put a number one chat room if you're tall as hell. He's tall. He's really that tall. He's about.
Okay, wow.
He's got to be between 6'8" and 6'10". Tall guy. How tall is he, bro?
Wow.
He's tall. And great mixes too. Y'all follow this young man. So Senny, what I was saying was, remember a few weeks back, the guy crashed into my car in the parking lot when I was getting the cheese Danish, and the guy waited for me, and he was so sad, and I shared that story.
Right.
Well, today is the day of reckoning. They're gonna take my car and repair my car.
Yeah, today's the day.
And yeah, well, no, they're gonna take the car. They're gonna take days for them to fix it.
Okay, right.
So of course, and the rental folks called me, and there's like, hey, Mr. Harvey, we want to, get your rental so you get your car, and what day would you drop off the car? And then I told him it would be this morning because I got to go away. I got to drive to Boston as soon as I get the car, right? Which is cool. It's a rental car. It's like, I don't have to fly. I'm going to just use the, even though the gas prices are $10,000 a gallon.
Right. It might be cheaper to fly.
Yeah, it was, well, whatever. So, 4-hour drive from here to Boston.
Oh, okay.
So, full tank of gas and then whatever. Anyway, so they called me. They said, hey, Mr. Harvey, wherever you need us to pick you up from, we're there. Enterprise.
Okay, right.
Right. And then that's something I want to talk about real quick. How's the car rental business? And I want you to find out for me about, because, car rentals business, they suffered, I think, through COVID, right? I think there was, find that out for me, Senny. And then also now the gas prices. So no one how that business is doing. But anyway, so, Senny, me, I'm a patient man. I'm a respectable man, but I'm not putting up with no mess. No question about it. And Senny, when they called me talking about, we're going to pick up the car, and I said to them, I'm going to tell you this right now. I am not coming out my pocket a dime.
For nothing.
For nothing.
Right.
That was after the good afternoon.
Right.
I mean, whatever, when we the initial that was the first words that came out of my mouth. Welcome to the show, guys. It sounds like a typical, maybe because a lot of folks who work at these rental places are very ambitious young folks, sort of like in the middle of college or just finished college. Like a lot of these rental, especially out here where we live in the Lehigh Valley, these rental folks are young, between 20 to 26, college kids. They wear the khakis with the big shoes.
Right.
With the button-down shirt tucked in with the little belt.
Yeah, a lot of enterprises are like that, especially because they recruit from colleges.
Is that true? Because it's kind of like
they tend. I was almost going to take a job with them when I finished it because they like to recruit college kids who want to be in business majors, things like that, and because they have a really big managerial program, they just get them right. They funnel them in and get them into manager positions and put them
that's
out.
interesting. It's really that's interesting before we get back into the story. So, because that was just my visual opinion. So that's really something that's happening. Because they do look like these college kids, or just out of college, or they're very ambitious folks.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if that's their business model, but that's what they seem to do.
Right. So, and right, it's safe to say, right, guys, you guys ever rented from these folks and see these young folks? They're between, like I said, between 21 and, out here, I don't know where you live, how, this whole rental thing, the customer service, but they're between early 20s, mid 20s. Very ambitious. Like I said, the khakis with the big shoes. In the windbreaker, the famous windbreaker that they wear, and they got the tablet in there, very chipper in the morning.
Right. It's a good starter job.
And I said to this young man, I'm not coming out my pocket. Boy, he heard all that Bronx. I mean, he heard all of it. I'm not coming out my. He goes, no, Mr. Harvey, I understand. You're absolutely right. But we do need a $75 whatever from you. You will get it back when you return the car. You know what I said to him? I said, no, whoa. Okay. We're not doing that 3 and 4 7-day business day return. No, Mr. Harvey. No. Soon as you can turn the car back, we give you the money. All right.
All right now.
All right.
That's what you said.
Mr. Harvey, where you want me to pick you up at? Pick me up on the moon. And drop me off. And then he goes, yeah, we're going to pick you up from your house and we'll take you back to the office. The only thing we just ask you to have is your driver's license and your insurance card. Man, that's all we need, Mr. Harvey. $75, and you will get your money back the moment. And the rental company, the insurance company, they said you can have the car. See, guess what they tell me? You can have the car up to 60 days. Now, if there's any problems with the car, we can extend that with no problem and no cost to you, Mr. Harvey. Well, Jesus Christ, that's 2 months.
All right. Does it expect your car to take?
No. The guy. I tell the guy's like, yo, it'll be done in a week.
Okay, that's good.
But I might tell him, take your time.
No, because if you have, they might take it out of. Sometimes when you have your insurance, they give you a certain amount of days for rentals and different things like that.
Now with my, I have Progressive. The Progressive folks told me, in a situation like this, we'll give you 30 days to have the rental. You better have your car ready in 30 days. If I went through my insurance company.
Right.
These folks, Liberty Mutual. You ever heard of Liberty Mutual?
Yeah, I had them. They're good.
Oh, okay. So they're saying because, the fella that hit me, he put the claim in. Yeah. They're saying on their end, you have 60 days. I know I'm not going to keep the car. I want my car back. But
I just don't want you to run out of days. Like, let's say, God forbid, something else happens, and they'll be like, "Oh, well, you had these days, but you used them." But if it's not going through your insurance, then maybe you should be fine.
Exactly. Okay. So
I stretch it out too.
Yeah. Well, let's pause on that. All right. So I'll get you guys.
Depending on what type of rental they give you, because sometimes they give you like a compact. And it's like,
we don't want a compact, but we want something above that, but not. It doesn't matter. The gas prices is unbelievable. But see, that was my question that I wanted to. And welcome to the show, guys. Good morning. God bless you. Thank you so much.
Not glad you okay, Unc, from Lee Scott.
Yeah, thank you, brother. Yeah, and he was the only one.
He wasn't in the car when it happened.
But still, so what? At least he acknowledged.
Did you miss the story, Lee?
Yeah, but still in all, thank you, Lee. Thank you, my beloved.
A Babylonian hit his parked car while he was in the store.
Yeah,
and they stayed.
Yeah, and while I was getting cheesecakes. But at least
he's I.
But at least he asked. You didn't even ask, was I okay?
Because I heard the story. Ain't no need to ask.
I mean, when I shared the story with you, you didn't give a damn.
You here?
Iron Mule Sunday. I got some free passes. Everybody, y'all come on out and hang out with me. Comedian Hamburg in the building for Father's Day Comedy Jam. Senny, do you think, before we move on, no wonder how the car rental industry is doing, Senny, because remember, we had COVID, right? And that shut everything down. Mm-hmm. And there was no rentals of the cars. Remember, the world stopped? Did they rent cars? Like, how's the rental business? Everybody, folks in chat room, when the last time you rented a car? See, when the last time you rented a car? I haven't rented a car in a minute.
Years ago.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember if it was during COVID. I think I did rent a car once.
I rented a car pre-COVID, so it's been a minute.
I rented a car at least one time in the last 2 years. Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, see, that's what else the guy said to me. He goes, "Yeah, hey, Mr. Harvey, just to let you know, any smoking in the car and whatever, blah blah blah, any damage to the car, $250." Listen, I want to hear all that because I don't smoke anyway. So calm down.
They have to say these things.
Yeah, of course. When the last time have you guys rented a car? Are this folks?
I went to go and try and rent a car, and it was expensive. Like recently, the prices are
See
up
how much
for sure.
Do me a favor, go on Enterprise right now. See how much it costs to rent a car for the day. Have you guys rented a car in the last 2 years during COVID? I think I've rented a car once. Put in a chat room if you rent a car. Now, Senny, there was one time that I rented a car, guys. Before we get into the show, thank you for listening. We appreciate you. You know when you rent the car, Senny, and they have the walkthrough. Mm-hmm. Hey guys, I'm in Brooklyn telling these jokes. If you don't know, I'm a full-time comedian. I'm telling jokes Friday in Brooklyn, and also Friday in Newark, and Friday at a secret location. Saturday we were out at the Juneteenth Festival, and Sunday 2 shows in New Jersey, and we're down at the Iron Mule at 6 o'clock. So let's get our laugh on for Father's Day. Senny, have you ever rented a car and they did the walk around? You know that the college young man or women, they give you the walk around that stupid car?
Yeah.
And they put in, there's a scratch here and a scratch there and all that, or there's no scratches at all?
Yeah.
Senny, one time I rented a car, right? And we did the walkthrough, came back, dropped the car off. Senny, don't you know, like, a week later, they hit me up and said that there was a scratch on the car.
Really?
And I was like, no, there's no scratch on the car. Because what happened was when I returned the car back, they did the walk around again.
Yeah.
And that's what saved my ass. Because a week later, all of a sudden, some other 1-800 customer service enterprise representative called me talking about, on this particular date, you scratched the car. I said, no. I said, we did the walk around. She said, yes, you did the walk around. She admitted it. She said, you did the walk around, but there's a scratch. So why didn't we deal with that then?
Yeah, usually they only say if it's bigger than like a golf ball. Because I've done walk-arounds. They're like, oh, don't worry about that. That's going to be okay. And they're supposed to mark it on their little sheet if there was something. I had that happen where the lady was like,
Talk to me.
Well, no, we did the walk-around, and there was a scratch. And she was like, oh, you don't have to worry about that. It's only if it's bigger than a golf ball. And I was like, well, put that on the sheet. And then she was like, no, they know. I was like, I would feel comfortable if you put that on your sheet. Really? Because next thing you know, it's somebody else says something different. Nothing against you, girl. I'm just protecting myself.
Senny, I lost my mind one time with a comedian. We were on the road working together years back, and we had rented a car. We went Dutch on the rental. Right? Which made sense. Mm-hmm. And Senny, don't you know the comedian started smoking in the car? And I was like, what are you?
Cigarettes or weed?
Weed.
Oh.
I was like, bro, what are you? No. Bro, what are you doing?
I'm just saying. I've done it before, too.
Yeah. But I don't want to get the $250 fine.
You're not going to get $250. You just spray something. It's not like, I mean, listen, if you smoke in a car one time, it's not going to stink that bad. You can put like, of course, when you're doing it. It's like if you have the car for 7 days and you smoke every day, every time you're in the car, it's going to have a smell. But, one time, so you driving him home is not going to stink up the car.
Put a number one in chat. You guys have experienced this? See, the thing that happened with me, I think that saved my ass too, is that when the person did the walk around, they put down that they did the walk around, but they didn't. I don't know if they marked the scratch like you're talking about.
Right.
Because when they called me back a week later talking about the car's damage, I just totally discarded. I said, I don't know. No, we did the walk around. There was no scratches on the car. Anything else you need to talk about?
Right.
Because she was almost daring to say, hey, listen, we want to call your insurance company. No, we're not doing that.
That is why y'all mark down everything. I don't care what you go by when you do the walk around. It's your coworkers, ma'am. Are y'all all on the same page? Because all y'all be saying different things every time somebody come up in here. So I just want to make sure that I know that we put this down.
But it is a level of responsibility, when you do, obviously you're renting a car and they have all these, guidelines and all these terms and conditions that, again, like I always talk about before, we never read.
Yeah.
We just sign that paper and keep it pushing. Now that paper is on a pad. So the only thing we do is scribble up and then go without reading all this information.
Right.
But you're right. When you come back, you do that once around and make sure everything is good or whatever's wrong with the car, and then keep it pushing.
Right.
Put a number 1 in the chat room if you ever, damage the rental. Did something weird.
No, but me and my friend, we got into an accident with a rental one time. But everything was good because we got the insurance. So the headlight was busted and everything. She was coming.
What? Wait a minute.
Yeah, it was like damage.
What? Whoa.
I wasn't driving, but
every time you're in these weird situations, you're never the driver, but you're in the car.
I wasn't. I was in the car. She was driving. Both of our names were on it. We both had to give credit cards, both had to give our IDs and everything like that. But we were pulling out of his space, and I don't know, she got too close to this. She couldn't, and actually, and when I went to the rental place, they were like, it's totally fine. This happens a lot because you're not used to it, sometimes because it's not like your vehicle and like, I don't know. So I don't know, but she said she couldn't see over on the other side. She thought she was cleared, and she hit like a pole thing we were going through like a drive-through.
You was going through a drive-through. Oh man.
And she clipped the thing. We were in like, I don't know, like a compact SUV type thing. And the headlight, she like busted the headlight and got some of the paint on the side, like the corner.
Busted the headlight and that yellow streak, that little yellow, because those barriers are most of the time are yellow. So you had the yellow streak on the car with the busted light.
Yeah. So,
oh my God.
And mind you, this was right before our we were going down to Virginia, right? So I was like, girl, now we gotta ride down with a messed up rental. But we called them and they actually said they had something else for us. So we just went and switched the car out.
Oh wow.
And we could have kept on because we hadn't left the area yet. But I was like,
so y'all went back.
We literally had the car for like maybe 3 hours.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's why I say if anything can go wrong, it will go wrong with me.
So wait a minute. So how was that? Was it a feeling of embarrassment when you bought the rental back with the busted light and the yellow streak on the side of it?
Yeah, because my friend was like, oh, maybe what should we say? And I'm like, just tell her what happened because we had the full insurance. So I was like, it's good to pay. And she didn't want to get it. She was like, maybe we shouldn't because it was like an extra like $50 a day or something like that. And we were going to have it for like 5 days. And I was like, nah, girl, because I'm telling you. And then she was like, you jinxed it. And I'm like, no, look, we was almost about to not go on this trip. Okay?
Wow. What, after the accident?
Yeah. But I was like, no, I rent a lot. I was like, it's not going to be a problem because she had never gotten into a problem with a rental. So she was like, insurance and all that stuff. I was like, nah, they take care of all of that. And when we went, told her what happened. We're like, oh, we cut a thing too close. And they were like, oh, okay, no problem. Let's see. They actually, because they said they were so nice. They were like, we want to get you on your trip and get you comparable to what they had. So we just had to wait 30 minutes and they went and got a car from their other location because they didn't have a comparable car in their location.
Wow.
And brought it over and then we got on our way. So shout out to Enterprise. They're really good, especially the one in Stroudsburg.
You guys ever rented from Enterprise? What was your experience about that? See, what are they saying in the chat room real quick? And what's up with what?
Prentice said, Senny, did she put it on the sheet? Yes, they put that on the sheet. We had to fill out paperwork.
Yeah, right. So that was a whole other thing you had to do when you bought the rental back crashed up. There's a whole nother form you got to fill out.
Yeah, it wasn't long. They just wanted us to tell them what happened and just sign it. And that was fine. No insurance was contacted. They take care of everything, full coverage. So it was fine.
You guys ever had anything weird happen to you guys in a rental car? You ever rental a car and something weird? I didn't like this. Like, that's major.
I mean, it's typical, I feel like. They said it happens a lot.
See, pull up some weird rental car stories while I talk about, because I want to know. It's got to be something weird. Welcome to the show, guys. Good morning. And how is the rental business? But back in the day, like you could literally rent a car for like $15 a day. Remember those days, guys? Like it was just $15, $20, $17.
No,
Those days are done, right?
This full size, which is a Chevy Malibu or similar on Enterprise, it is.
And it's summertime too?
Well, I did this. It's $98 per day, but that's just for the car. This is not if you add
Insurance?
This is not if you add insurance. Some people like to add GPS, or you can add Sirius XM, or you can add, you can even add a car seat if you want.
Senny, I'm going to tell you, guys, I promise today I'll document the rental car when I get it.
So it could be like $120 to $150 a day.
A
depending on the
day.
insurance.
Oh, my God.
And then you have to pay. And then you have to let them do the hold on top of that. They put a hold on your credit card of like $250.
Oh yeah, of course.
So you have to pay all of that. It's like $1,000 for like a week, I would say.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Guys, you remember when the rentals were like $15.99?
And that's only if you get like a full size. Some people they go on trips, so they get like the SUVs, the Suburbans, and the. So, for a standard SUV is $148 per day.
Wait, what about Cindy? Can we get down to the $59.99? Where the 49?
Or if you want to get, you want to go in style, you want to get you a luxury vehicle, a Chrysler 300 or more, it's $160 a day. Or if you want to get a Infiniti Q50, an Audi A5 Sportback or similar, full size Elite.
Of course.
Because you're stunting now because you're going outside.
Yeah, you fly as hell.
That's $240 a day.
From Enterprise?
From Enterprise.
Oh, they the real gangsters.
So, and that's not including all the extras.
But Cindy, I don't know if I'm 22 years older.
A compact
Cindy, back
car?
in the day, we would rent these cars. Guys, y'all remember, back $15.99, $17.99? $9.99.
Was that in the 80s? I've never.
Yo, guys, remember that $23.99?
Well, they used to do it a weekend package. It was like $150 for the whole weekend. I remember that.
Do they do? But now it's summertime now, right? So historically, summertime with rentals, the prices go up anyway. There's a surge in the price, right? Would we agree to that?
Yeah.
Or is that? Yeah.
I don't know because Enterprise, they've always really had good deals or that weekend.
But Cindy, why the rentals? Where's the Cindy? Where's that $39.99 deal? Where's that?
It's gone.
Where's the $49.99 deal?
It's gone.
Oh my God.
Nobody does that. Nobody does those anymore because they're gonna say inflation, everything. That's what they blame it on. Who knows? They could just be raising the prices because everybody else is.
And of course the prices of everything are going up. So I'll keep you guys updated. I'm not paying a dime for this.
Don't pay a damn dime.
I don't care. And they didn't even ask me what kind of car. I'm like, what? Let's give me the Audi. Let's. No,
they're gonna give you a standard.
They're gonna give you the standard.
Right.
Yo, they
Whatever
come with something like a Yugo or something like them smart cars. I don't want that. I'm gonna be a pain in the ass about this. You know those little cars? I don't want a little car.
No, they'll probably give you just a regular car. Probably something similar to what you had, Sentra or something like that.
So, guys, I'm going to document this on a video when I pick up the car later on today. And then I'm going to take the car, a full tank of gas, to Boston. I'm out of my freaking mind for that.
Yeah, you are.
Okay. All right. Well, guys. Anything else, Cindy, with them cars, renting cars, any kind of experience? And then we go on to some.
No, nobody really has any stories.
Well, LaShawn Hayes Jones's Enterprise is expensive. Who's the other? Well, LaShawn, who else rent car? What other rental company?
I think.
What about like a mom and pop? There's no mom and pop rentals?
There probably is. I knew this guy in the Poconos. He would let people rent. It was called Rent a Wreck.
Rent a Wreck.
Rent a Wreck. Right. And he would rent out just regular. I don't know where homeboy was getting these cars from.
Right.
But if you had like $60 and your ID,
you could rent a wreck.
You could rent a wreck.
Are you serious?
My ex did that one time. My boyfriend, yeah, my children's father. He rented. It was like some regular ass car. It had some scratches on it. It did not look like a rental.
Right.
It looked like his car.
Right.
And I was like, "What is this?" He was like, "Yo, I forget the guy's name. I think his name was like Tim or something." But he was always out of cars. I was like, somebody was always renting
All
them.
right. So there was a demand for it.
Yeah.
So rent a wreck. But Senny, do people, before we move on? Because
yeah, Kathy. There's another one called Turo. Turo is a new rental car service. Turo, but it's almost like it's like the Airbnb for rentals. So like you could rent out your car.
Yeah,
on
that's
Turo.
what I wanted. That's just what I was going to ask.
But most of the cars on Turo are like luxury cars. Like people put a lot of these people actually are like buying cars to put on this site. So
right, but Senny, can you rent your car to somebody else? Can you do that? Like be your own enterprise? Or is there any laws against that? Can you basically go online and put your car online and go, listen, if you need a rental car for this weekend, I got the $60.
Yeah.
Can you do that?
Yeah, you can do that, but your insurance better be top notch because now you're having other people drive the car and in case anything happens. You know what I mean? I wouldn't do that with like just my regular car, regular insurance. Because you don't know these people. Right. You don't know what they're going to do or what's going to happen.
But I'm saying, but are people, right, good point. But are people doing that?
Yeah, you can do it on Turo.
So let me ask this. So what type of insurance do you need for just overall people just driving your car in comparison to just you or whoever's underneath your plan? Like, how does that work?
I think you would have to do a policy almost like maybe they might have you do like a commercial policy, like kind of like how businesses do it.
Maybe we should call.
Or you would also have to have full.
Hold on.
Okay. Yeah.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me just stop this.
Yeah.
Hold on. That's my beloved. Wait a minute. I have to mute the sound first. That's why it sounded like that. LaShawn, can you say something, LaShawn?
Good morning, everybody.
Come on, let's clap.
Hey, good morning, LaShawn.
That's LaShawn Haynes Jones, everyone. What's on your mind, young lady? This is my friend. I love her to death.
Yes. There are like a lot of mom and pops, at the airport. They like Fox Rental. You ever heard of Fox?
Mm-mm.
Fox Rental.
Yeah, that's the mom and pop one. When no one else have any cars, they send you right to them. However, there is another app. I think it's called Turbo, where you're going into a city and you can use other people's cars. Other people rent out their cars.
Yeah, we were just talking about that. It's called Turo.
Yeah.
Turo. Yes,
right.
Turo. I thought it was Turo. And it was really, really good. We did that in and the people they find out your flight arrangements and they come meet you at the airport. Right there. They pick you right up. And we did it like with an SUV and a van. No, it was a minivan. We was in Orlando. We had the kids and everybody, so we needed a bigger vehicle. And we did it. I think we did it in St. Thomas. I'm not sure now. It was a while ago. But now they've been going up in their prices. So I said, you're going up in your prices. I might as well get it from the airport because you feel more comfortable with a car rental in the airport. But Enterprise is way too expensive. I usually do Alamo. Or what's the other one?
Hertz.
The other green. Hertz? Oh, Hertz is really crazy.
Okay.
Hertz is out of their damn mind.
So you said Alamo and what else?
The other.
Now wait, hold on. Before
The
you
other one had a
hold on, LaShawn, wait a minute. So let's go back.
Dollar rental?
Everybody, LaShawn Hayes Jones on the phone. God bless him. So they pick you up from the airport. You get in their car, and then where do you guys go? Because you're you're getting somebody else's car, Senny.
Yeah.
So
They usually-
so wait a minute.
They can just take an Uber home or whatever.
So they give you the car and get out the car, or do you drop? How does that? What happens?
No, they probably have some. I don't know what they do, but they get out the car, and you get in the car with your family or whoever's in there, and they go about their business.
From the airport.
To make some money, so they probably do an Uber, just like Senny was just saying.
Oh.
Sometimes maybe they have another person come with them. They have another vehicle, you know.
Right.
Wow.
It's simple, Shawn.
Yeah.
It's not
And
I love Uber.
And wait a minute, and then when you're done with the car, where's the meeting point? But like back at the airport?
Back at the airport.
Wow.
Back at the airport. I kind of like that better because you ain't got to deal with no standing on the line, waiting for people. You wait your turn, you know, with your bags and everything. You just come out. They right there. You got your luggage. You pop it in. They get out. You look around. Now, they never did the one time because they know what's wrong with their car and what's not wrong with their car, you know? So, you know, I haven't had bad luck with those yet. And it's coming from somebody who doesn't drive. I don't drive at all, but yeah, I make these arrangements because my husband never do it. I always make the arrangements for the reservations for the car rentals.
And why? And wait a
And
minute.
actually, I like these. I'm on Turo right
I
now,
wanna see
and they
this.
have some pretty good deals, and they don't have all these extra fees.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you serious, Senny? I want to take a look at
You
this.
can get an Acura MDX, $76 a day.
And that's it. No,
That's it.
nothing extra. Right.
Well, you can get the. Let me see. It's unlimited miles, and they have all these good ratings.
LaShawn, let me ask you a question. First of all, you know, before you get back to, back to work,
I should get
before they start cursing your ass out.
I got cursed out this week. Yeah, I'm in a nice station. Cool. Okay.
She's in the nice station.
Right.
Nobody's cursed her out. God bless. LaShawn, why you don't drive? What happened with that? No driving? What happened? What was the trauma that happened to you that you don't drive a car?
Well, I see what people do in the city. So if I would live like in a rural area, like further south, less traffic, I would probably drive. I would probably do it, but yeah, they're too crazy. Nah, I'd be too nervous.
So she has an anxiety issues with driving. There's too many cars
Yes,
out.
I do. I really do.
But a lot of people in the city don't drive.
Yeah,
or
but
have
there's
never
some
had a
people
car.
that no, they don't.
I have two aunts that never drove. They don't drive,
Mm-mm.
and they lived in New York their whole life. They're like, why? And where am I gonna look for parking? And I was like,
But this is different from LaShawn. LaShawn just don't. She's traumatized. She does. She freaks her out to drive. Did it freak your aunts out to drive, or they just made a choice not to drive because they didn't have to? There's a big difference.
I don't know.
This
I
woman
never
is
really asked them.
LaShawn.
I don't have to, and because I live in the city. But there's a problem, like far as me wanting to go up to your events, up in at the Lion Mule. I can never go. I always have to get somebody to drive me there. That's an issue. But I still won't do it. I still won't drive. Nope.
Did you see accidents? Did you see somebody steal a hubcap?
I not only saw. I saw.
Did you see somebody get hit by a car?
I saw a lot of stuff, but before I saw all those things, I just saw how people drive. Like, oh, y'all doing too much.
So this is serious. Cindy, this is serious for her. This goes to the court. She will never drive a car. She will never drive a car.
She said she would if she was in a rural area. She would drive.
If she was,
do you know how to drive, LaShawn?
Yes, I do.
She just chooses.
you
not
have a
to.
driver's license?
Yeah, but I drove like from one street to another. You know what I'm saying?
LaShawn,
Like a block?
LaShawn, when the last time you drove a car? When the last time you drove a car?
Huh?
When the last time you drove a car?
When I was in Atlantic City.
And when was this?
What car was that?
No, when was it? When was it?
When was it? Must have been been over 10 years ago.
So Senny, she's done. She doesn't. The driving is not her. She's traumatized. There's nothing wrong with it. It's that she's not doing it. She's not. So if everybody was in the car, say you, myself, and Senny was in the car, and Senny and I couldn't drive because she was drinking too much and I was just out of my mind, and we needed you to drive. And all our three of our lives depended on it. We need to get back to NYC from Atlantic City. You're not driving, right?
Well, let me tell you, I will take the back roads. I don't have a license.
So, Senny, it's safe to say that we're done.
No,
So not only that, so she made a decision not to drive.
I just think that she doesn't like to drive with a lot of people around.
No, it's deeper than that. She's been traumatized with driving. She doesn't even have a driver's license. She doesn't want. This is a woman walking around with state ID. She does not want to drive. She's
so
done.
Crazy.
She don't have to drive. It doesn't affect her life. The trauma of it, the beeping of the horns, the parking, the people getting hit. All that. She's not dealing with none of this. And I respect that.
It is. It's scary to drive. People need to. It is a serious business. People act like driving is like nothing.
So LaShawn, if we was in Jersey and we had to go through the Cross Bronx Expressway and we had to get back to the Bronx from Jersey, you having no parts of that driving, right?
Well, it will have to be late at night, okay? Yes, it will have to be at night because there'll be less people on the road. I'm telling you. We will never get there if it's in the daytime. I'm
talking about in the daytime, in the middle, like 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Not happening unless if it's to save my damn life.
Right.
I'll do to save my damn life.
Senny, I'm talking about like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, World Series, Yankees playing at Yankee Stadium. The Jersey folks are trying. You driving in that?
That's not happening. I'm saying, listen, I'm going to get somebody to come out here and get us, okay? We're going to park this car.
Right.
Well, let's clap for LaShawn.
I wouldn't want to drive in that either, girl.
I love your honesty. That's why I love you so much. She's been traumatized. She's not driving. She doesn't even want the license.
Why does it have to be traumatized? She just doesn't.
She does.
Like
she
it.
just said it. She just said it.
Did you say she was driving?
Yes,
she said she doesn't like driving.
She
said she doesn't
like it. She said when she was a little girl. She said she saw all these cars, horns beeping, and then she lost her mind.
You're making
right,
it
LaShawn?
too deep.
Basically.
Told you.
Not doing it. It's not happening.
Hold on, Shawn. Hold on.
How are you gonna say hold on? He's hanging up on you, LaShawn.
Shawn Harvey Morning Show.
Good morning, Shawn, Senny. This is Sonia Murray.
Hold on a second. LaShawn.
Hey, Sonia.
LaShawn, if you don't mind, going back in the chat room, everybody give LaShawn Haynes Jones a prayer emojis. She's not driving a car. She's not doing it. Go ahead, Sonia.
Hey, Sonia.
Hi, LaShawn. Also, so LaShawn, I hope you come to Brooklyn. I wanted to go back on this rental thing.
Okay.
I have one from Enterprise right now. I paid almost $500 from Monday to Friday. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Well, wait a minute.
See, that's the only thing. I'm in Westchester. I'm in Mount Vernon. And we have a Hertz and an Enterprise. Hertz is out of the question. So that's a lot.
Yeah, she said, wait a minute. She said, LaShawn,
is it a lot for you?
LaShawn Haynes Jones just said that Hertz is out of, LaShawn, God bless you. She just said that when you said the word Hertz, LaShawn Haynes Jones was like, oh no, they the worst. Comparison to even Enterprise.
With them. I went to Enterprise, but I'm paying almost $500 from Monday to Friday.
And that's not including your deposit that you had to put on hold, right?
Yeah, and I have to put $300 on top of that, and that's inclusive of insurance of $8 and something a day.
Oh my God!
So see, it's $800 they holding.
I have to get the insurance, but I would be crazy not to.
Exactly.
Yeah, get the insurance. Yes. Oh my God!
That's expensive.
But maybe
You gotta pay for insurance, and that's just to cover the car, not you. If you get hurt, that's a little bit more. That's like 17 something just for insurance on top of everything else. So I'm thinking this was a decent price, but Senny, I need that info that place you just said? Because I never heard of it.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
I'm sure
new.
gonna look it up.
Yeah, it's an app. You can also get
But-
it online. It's called Turo, TURO.com.
Put it in
Yeah.
the, if you don't mind, if you could type it in the channel.
It could be an affiliate payment for that.
Yeah, that's true too. That's why we don't like doing all that stuff. But we got to do it for Sonya. Sonya's out.
Online, Senny, you can't. It's not a place where you can go into like Enterprise and Hertz.
No, because it's all people's vehicles.
Senny,
So you just go to.
People's vehicle?
Yeah,
I've
it-
never heard of this before.
Yeah, it's
There you
new.
Interesting.
It's
Very
new. You go to I think it's been out for like a couple of years, but it's been real low underground. You know when something new comes out, people are like, I'm not messing with that. And then next thing you know, they're messing with that. So you go to TURO.com.
With that, as soon as I get off this phone, because if I can cancel this out and get something like that, that would be.
well, but Senny, but wait a minute.
Yeah, and they're luxury
Yeah,
cars
but
too. A lot of them, they're really nice.
whoa, Senny, before we all jump out the window with this app to get a rental car, Senny, there might be a price difference from comparison to living here and renting a car.
Well, you put in your
The-
zip code of where you gonna be.
Wait, and the comparison to living in New York, it might be more to rent a car just geographically in the New York area than it is out here. I'm just saying.
Absolutely.
I mean, I don't know. She's paying, and thanks for sharing. She's paying basically $100 a day for a car that she has, right? But maybe it might be
Mind
maybe.
you, this is the compact, the smallest
Mm.
car.
Oh
They
my
came
God,
up with something called a Spark. I was like, what the heck is that? A little Matchbox car.
Cindy, what does a
And
spark?
I'm paying all this money. To upgrade is way more.
Yeah, girl, go on
Oh,
Turo.
this is a racket.
You can just
I'm
whatever
gonna try it for sure.
Turo.
I asked them if I wanted to continue it just to Monday over the weekend. $407 more.
Oh, you better get.
I told $1,000.
You better get on the. You better get on the bus.
That's crazy.
You better take the B-54.
All the buses are free in Westchester for the entire summer.
The
but
buses are free.
I need a car. Oh yeah.
When
you better
got
get your bus game up.
when you got the car too, did
You better get up at 4:00 in the morning and start, getting yourself together and go outside and get on your bus.
Bring me to Brooklyn to the show on Friday.
But if you leave at 6:00 in the morning, you could get to Brooklyn by 6:00 in the evening.
Yeah, but coming home on trains and all that, I'm not trying to do that.
I hear that.
right? How, was the car filled
For
up with?
for $1,500, I'll take my chances with a knife for it.
Senny, that's right. Gas. They had us about over 3/4 of gas in there. So they said you can pay for our gas, what we paid, and return the car back empty. But
Hell
if
no.
by chance it's still gas in it, you don't get no money back.
Right.
Of course.
Yeah, because they always charge higher for gas than what it is
Yes,
currently.
yes.
So if
Of
it's
course.
Lower, but that's not lower.
they said it's lower.
Yeah.
Every time I go,
How
they
much
always-
lower? $3 a gallon? It's still gonna be the same $5 a gallon.
Right. What they say?
It was $30-something for 3/4 of a tank.
Okay. I guess
She
it's
said
not
she's
bad.
driving a Chevy Spark. What is that?
Let me see.
Chevy Spark. I'm like, when she said it, I was like, are you serious? This little car? I've never driven anything that small. Can I even fit in it? I mean, but now that I got it, I'm glad with the gas. But
That's it.
it's comfortable. It's very comfortable.
Well,
on the
good.
inside.
Oh yeah, I've seen these.
Well, I'm glad. Let me see it
Forget
look like
about
that.
the fact that it's a little box.
Let me see. Oh
yeah,
my God.
it looks like a match car when you see it. in
Sonya is
person.
Sonya's driving a skateboard. No, well,
One
it's
other thing, Sean, before I have to get off of here. The promoters, I've been calling. Nobody's answering me back.
All right.
Fire for the Brooklyn. I need to take
all right. I'll get it. I'll get it today when I'm driving up.
because
I'll,
Marlene and I are coming.
okay, I'm going to link everybody up and get the ticket when I'm driving up to Boston. I promise. I'm gonna call you after the show. I'll get it all settled for you.
All right, you all have a good day.
But Cindy, this
Bye,
is
Sonya.
scary. Sonya, let's clap for Sonya, and let's clap for little Shawn Harvey. Cindy, this is scary. $100 a day. Cindy, $100 a day for. I think again, it could be geographic as well, Cindy. What's your thoughts? Because I think
I mean,
it might be $100 in the New York area to rent this Chevy Spark, comparison to maybe $80 out here, and maybe $60 in the middle of Montana. Like, do you think that
I don't think there's-
geographics play a part in this?
I mean, I really don't think so because usually with the commercial places, the prices are generally the same because you can return them anywhere. And they're still going to take that same car and rent it out from wherever
But you
they're
don't think
at.
that if let's say if it's
I think it's a negligible amount. I don't think it's like,
I
you know,
see,
like $20 when you're paying $800. Is that really that much of a difference?
Well, hold on. All right, go. I know we got to get to this stuff, but let's just fast. I know we got to get to what we had a whole discussion about what we were going to do before we start the show. I know we're going to get into that. But Senny, just do me a favor. Could you go to a New York airport like JFK and the rental and see how much you can rent a car? Because, you know, like the rental, it costs more to rent from an airport than if you went to just the local store, right?
Does it?
I think it's a few more dollars. You have to pay more money if you're renting directly at the airport comparison to.
Well, those enterprise numbers I gave were from Allentown Airport. So
that was the 90. So
from
right.
$100.
So the enterprise was from the Lehigh Valley Airport for $96. Now, if you go to then let's go to JFK. But if you go to a local, you know, just the enterprise out in the town, maybe it might be $10 or $12 cheaper.
Let's see. Let me go to Bethlehem, where you're at.
And everybody, let's put the prayer emojis up for Sonia Mary. She rocking that Spark. What color is it? Sonia, what color is your Spark? She said it's comfortable. And you're right. Thank God you rented that car because, you know, at least it's probably really good on gas. Matter of fact, when I get this rental today, Sonia, I'm going to ask for a Spark.
When I got the SU, because they don't have any standard cars at the regular local one.
Local what?
At the one in town.
Yeah, the one in town.
Bethlehem, they don't have any regular cars, but a standard SUV is $145.
Why you keep going to the SUVs? What about the Sparks?
They don't. I can't get a price on something they don't have. They don't have any compact cars in their inventory.
Oh my God, that's even worse.
So I'm comparing it to the SUV price that I saw from the airport. The SUV
imagine going to the airport, just anywhere, just to rent a car, and they're like, "Yo, we don't do Sparks. You got to get this SUV."
Well, actually, that's actually better because. I mean, but not with gas. Like, if you go to a rental place and you put in a reservation for a car that they don't have, they will give you the next biggest thing for no upgrade. So I actually like that because I'll usually get a nicer vehicle for cheaper the price.
Of course, right. Of course.
But, you know, then you have to count into gas. Like, oh, yeah, this car is nicer, but if you're going a long way, I'm going to have to pay more in gas. So that's kind of like the give and take. But for the standard SUV here, they're having $144 a day, and it was the same for the airport. So I think the airport was like $138. It was like a $5 difference.
Oh, so that's it.
Yeah. So let me let me see if they have any compact vehicles really quick in the airport for JFK.
I think this is important. I think this is important information if you guys are. Boy,
y'all need to go on Turo or borrow somebody's car.
Yeah, or borrow somebody's car. I think that would be. I think that would be the move. Let's call.
They don't have any availability.
Let's call Enterprises.
Why are we calling them? We don't need to call them. Nobody's renting a car but you, and you don't have to pay for it.
But this
really, you gonna wait on hold for them? To ask them a bunch of stupid questions that we already know the answer to.
I want to know if they have discounts on a car for the weekend, Senny.
They don't. They don't have this.
Hello?
I didn't understand your response. Let's try again.
Customer service.
You have to press 0
yes.
or something.
Yes, and yes.
This is so annoying.
I didn't understand your response.
You would know if they had weekend specials. They don't have weekend specials anymore.
See. Customer service.
If you would like to participate in a brief
no.
Please remain on the line at the end of your call to tell us about your experience.
Give me customer service ASAP.
Next available enterprise rent-a-car representative.
Hurry up. It's always this same freaking music.
Don't yell at them.
Hello? Hello.
Insurance support. This is Beth. I have the name of your insurance company, please.
Yeah, how you doing? My name is Shawn Harvey. Question. We were looking for rental cars, and boy, the prices are so high. Do do you guys offer any kind of any savings or discounts? We want to rent a car in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. What specials do you have? Because these prices are unbelievable, Miss. Can you help us out?
Sure. As far as I know, we have some agreements with a couple of insurance companies. Do you have insurance?
Yeah, I have insurance. I do.
Oh, which company are you with?
Progressive. But wait, I don't. I know.
You said that you have discounts
I
through
want-
through insurance carriers.
Do you have discounts through insurance carriers?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Do you have to go through your insurance to get the rental?
I want to know what's going on.
Hello?
Hello?
Sorry?
Go ahead, Senny.
Do you have to go through your insurance to get the rental?
No, the discounts.
Yeah. That's how it works. So I have been working in this line for almost a year.
Okay.
So basically, when we started the company, we agreed with some insurance companies to get better rates for their customers, even if they don't have insurance. So I understand that the rates are not what you were expecting. And we can get you the access to that rate. We just need you to talk to Progressive directly and ask them for a claim number. As far as I know, you don't have to have an accident. You just have to let them authorize access to the discount rate. And you can call back to this line, and we can help you out with that. I have some very good discounts on the system, so we should give that a try.
Okay, so if I have Progressive and I call another number and get back to you and say if the car's $100 a day, right, Senny?
Mm-hmm.
Can we get this down to like $50 a day?
Probably it will come down to 60, but yeah, it's better than paying retail price.
So no wonder if Sonia went through her insurance.
Does it affect your insurance by because you're saying we have to submit a claim to them. So is this going to affect the price of our insurance at all by going through them to get this rate?
Yeah, good question.
Yeah, that's a great question. Yeah, you have to go through insurance to get this rate. That's what I know. I mean, you're talking to the reservations department. That's what I know I can do. I can transfer you to customer service to see if there's any other option for you.
Yeah. Okay, before you transfer us. Oh, no, we got it. So, okay, let's exclude the insurance. Do you have any discounts right now, like for if I reserve a car just without the insurance? Do you provide that savings for us?
No, that I'm aware. But honestly, there may be or something, but I may be just missing out that information. So let's go ahead and ask customer service just to make sure we're not missing any kind of code or something, okay?
Well, Miss, we appreciate you. Thank you for going the extra mile. You can put us on hold.
You're welcome.
Sonny, we gotta see if we could. Okay, God bless you. Cindy, we gotta see if we could save Sony a few dollars. But instead of paying $100, maybe she went through her insurance. She could pay $60.
Already has the rental.
But maybe she could get the money back, Cindy. Maybe she didn't know this, and then she could call and say, "Hey, I didn't know that I could use my insurance." Hello, I didn't know.
We value your feedback. If you would like to participate in the process,
Maybe she could say, "Hey, I didn't know that I could use my insurance to get additional discounts on the rental, Cindy." Stupid
She
music.
doesn't have she doesn't have insurance because she doesn't have a vehicle of her own.
Hello? She said you didn't have to. You didn't need a vehicle to have the insurance.
All right. Talk to customer service.
Hello?
okay. Yes, hello.
God bless.
Thank you so much for calling in.
God bless you. Okay, so we looking for because the rentals are so high. You know, our friends are paying $100 a day. We're in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. The question is, okay, first question, can we use our insurance to get discounts on the price of the everyday rental fee? It's $100, and we're trying to save some money here. How can we save money, excluding just whatever savings you guys have via using the insurance? Can we get some savings?
Okay, yeah, don't worry. I'm here to help you. May I have your name?
Oh, Shawn Harvey.
Shawn Harvey.
Oh God.
So just to make sure, in what locations
Okay.
would you like to be?
Yeah, you know, and we're just finding out information. I want to go through all the vital information, my vital information. We're in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, right, Senny?
Yes.
We need a rental car, miss, and God bless you and good morning. We need a rental car in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, but we want to see if we could save 50% off the rental, and we're just trying to find ways and means to do this, if possible, if you don't mind.
Yeah, that's correct, Sean, and you're right. It's possible. Don't worry. So you need to go to any enterprise close to you and ask your situation.
So we have to talk to somebody at the branch to see what offers they have.
I'm sorry?
We have to call the branch specifically and find out what deals they have.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I can't listen.
Do we have to call the branch to see what kind of deals they have if we use our insurance for a discount?
Yes, that's correct. So if do you want, I can search the phone number for you. So at what location would you like to pick up the car?
I don't know.
I don't know.
In East.
Do you have what's the one?
Nazareth,
on,
Nazareth, Pennsylvania. Nazareth.
One second, sure.
But miss,
I don't think they have one.
They do have one in Nazareth. So, miss, are you saying that?
Is there any corporate discounts that everybody would have? Like just straight across the board, like discounts that you guys have?
Miss Sonia Murray's paying $100 a day for a car. We need to try to save this woman some money. Right, Senny?
Yes.
Yeah, that's correct. So, yeah, everything it depends. So it depends on the branch. So that's the reason is where when you call them.
Okay, could you give us the number?
I have the phone number.
Can you connect us, or you gonna give us the phone number?
Yeah, I can give you the phone number.
Cindy, write the number down, please, if you don't mind.
I have it right here.
With Nazareth, what's the number, miss?
Awesome. Well, okay, let me tell you. Are you ready?
Yeah, we ready.
Perfect. 610 746 3300.
Okay. Well, miss, thank you so much, because we are definitely now on your end, and I asked the young lady, and then we got to go. We got to talk about. Is there any? Hold on. Is there any discounts that Enterprise offer for a daily rental without going through any insurance?
Isn't that we just asked her that.
No, this is another lady. This is a different lady.
She just said you have to call the branch to figure out.
But this is another lady. This is not the lady we spoke to. She put me on hold, and this is somebody new.
Isn't this the lady that just told us we have to call the branch?
No, this is a new lady.
No, it's not.
Miss, aren't you a new lady?
This is the second person we're speaking to. It's the second person.
Miss, are you the first person or the second person we spoke to?
I'm sorry. We received a lot of calls, so
she's the second person. She is the
first
person that told us about.
The first person transferred her to this lady. Cindy.
Okay, ask her the question. I know what she's gonna say.
What's she gonna say?
Call the branch to find out what deals they have. She just said
no,
that.
I know that's the deals for the insurance. I just want to know if they got deals without the insurance.
I just asked her that, and she said we have to call the
All right,
branch.
Miss,
that's why we got the number.
Okay, miss, we're gonna call.
You're not even
sure.
listening.
Don't
I am
worry,
listening.
No,
I'll
you're
help.
not.
All right.
Thank you.
Miss, God bless you.
Okay, don't worry. So, yes, you can call in there to assist you, okay? Don't worry. Thank you so much
Yeah,
for calling
yeah.
Enterprise and have a wonderful day.
All right, God bless. Senny, what's the number?
610.
Hold on.
Sorry, this is your show for today.
Sorry. I'm sorry. We gotta get to the right. We gotta get to the show. Sonia.
I'm back, Shawn. You are hilarious.
What?
Stop. First of all, Shawn, I don't have insurance. I had a car in 2020. The car went out on me, so I had to drop my insurance because I no longer had the car. So now I'm trying to buy a new car, a Toyota Camry 2004, but the man wants $4,200 for it. And the insurance want to charge me $400 and something to penalize me because of my lapse in the time of having insurance. So no, I don't have insurance right now.
But Senny, she said you didn't have to have insurance, right?
Sean, I'm
But
telling
I
you
didn't
that I
have
know
to have
this guy.
insurance to keep this car, but I'm taking a risk driving around. I go pick up my grandson, have kids in the car and stuff, and my life is at risk. So I didn't have it the first day. Tuesday, I went in. I said, no, add the insurance.
Yeah.
$8 something a day for just the car.
City.
Not me, not hitting somebody else or somebody else hitting me, just for the car.
Right.
To go further than that or full coverage, almost $20 a day.
Right.
Additional.
Cindy, somebody want to sell a
But
oath.
Senny, I want to know if I go to this other thing, how do they deal with the insurance?
It's
Right.
they
Good
have
question.
they have a protection plan that probably Toro gives to the person that's renting out their car. They probably get a an insurance package through Toro that will protect them with other people, but they do have that option. You can get a protection plan when you rent on Toro as well. You do that at checkout.
Sonia, we no. So,
Yeah.
Okay, one last question. Where would I go in and pick up this Toro? I have to go to an airport or something?
You go to the
No,
you go to the person's house. I don't
They, you guys,
Wait a minute. Did you say go to somebody's house?
no, you give them a location and they go and pick you up. They go and drop the car off to you. So wherever you're gonna be, you have to put that in, and then they'll go pick you up from there.
This car, what you were talking about, is their vehicle?
Yes. You pick them up from a public school play yard.
Sure.
Yeah, it's actually their vehicle.
And if they smoke cigarettes, they're gonna be cigarettes in the ashtray.
What I'm dealing with here, I'm definitely going to. I got to tell Marlene because she's been renting cars like crazy. Today I have to go meet her to go get a rental car from New Jersey somewhere.
Oh my
Go
God.
get her car with an engine blew all the way up in Middletown
Oh wow.
Oh,
from
no.
Jersey and then back to Mount Vernon. And she lives in the Bronx. I live in Mount Vernon.
Oh my God.
And this is crazy. She's been renting cars like crazy to get back and forth to work way upstate somewhere.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
tell her to call Toro. I like to call it. It's
Trust
like
me, if she's not on this chat, I'm calling her soon as I get off of here.
All right, we got to
Yeah.
move
I
on.
know she's not on the chat because she had to take care of some business. But I'm going to try this as soon as I get off. I'll tell you all how it worked out.
yeah, girl. It's like Airbnb for
I'm
cars.
trying
no
to find- I'm trying to
problem.
save you some money.
Airbnb for cars. OMG.
I know. I'm trying to create an app myself. Like, what else do people have that other people need that we can rent out to each other? I'm about to create some.
Yeah, there's a lot of apps out there. All right, Sonia, God bless.
All right. All right.
Cindy, we got to move.
Yeah, it's just annoying.
Cindy, what's the
You
next?
don't even know how to act right.
Yo, God bless you. All right, Sonia. Cindy, what's the
Not
next?
you rushing Sonia off
Si-
the phone.
she get- listen,
I
she's-
want to talk to Sonia. You
Cindy-
over here talking to
Cindy,
Enterprise.
what's the enterprise number? 610 what?
746.
Hold on, Sonia. God bless you. Wait a minute. Hold on. I keep calling Sonia for some weird reason. Okay, hold on. Wait. Sonia, don't pick up the phone because I'm calling you for some
Why are you
weird.
calling her?
I don't know. It's
Just
weird.
get to your keypad.
I know. I'm trying to. Okay, 610.
746.
So there she go. Sonia, I called Sonia. I called you by accident.
Okay.
All right, God bless. All right, God. 610. Wait. The phone is acting weird. Okay, 610.
746
746
3300.
3300.
So annoying.
Thank you for calling Enterprise Rent-A-Car. For quality assurance, your call may be monitored or
So you got
recorded.
the first
To
story?
help us serve you better, please
Yeah,
listen to this
I do.
entire message.
Customer service.
For hours and location information, press
You
the
just
key you
press
pressed
zero.
is not valid.
Press
Please
zero.
try
I
again.
did. I pressed
For hours and
zero.
location information, the key you pressed is not valid. Please try again.
Oh my God.
For hours and location information, press 1. To check rates, availability, or to book a reservation, press 2.
She pressed 2?
To confirm, modify, or cancel.
I'm doing this for Sonia, bro.
She just said she
Hi.
don't need it.
Welcome to Enterprise Rent-A-Car Roadside Assistance.
Huh?
If this is an emergency, please
So,
hang up
say,
and
what number
dial
did you press?
911.
I don't know.
What
I
number did you-
just tapped the screen so that it
You
could
hung up the phone.
open.
All right, let's go to the next story. All right, forget about it.
Please, let's forget about
All right,
it.
go ahead. Let's move on. We tried. Let's go. Cindy,
The first, look, your phone is weird. You do it. I only know how to work with iPhones.
For hours and location information, press 1. To check rates, availability, or to book a reservation, press 2. To confirm,
Press
modify,
2.
or cancel an existing reservation,
Yes, press 2.
3.
That's for
To speak to an
reservations.
employee at our local office, press 4.
Press 4,
If you
Cindy.
are
It's
in need of
4.
roadside assistance,
It's
if you
4,
are call-
Cindy.
The key you pressed is not valid. Please try again. If you are calling to book a new
4.
reservation or check rates, the key you pressed
It
is
said
not valid.
4.
Please try again.
Is it 4? Is it?
Hello.
Oh my God.
It said 4. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this thing.
Don't you think if they had deals, weekend deals, they would have it
They
on their
probably
site?
have some deals that they not letting us know about. See, sort of what? Hey, hey, brother, how you doing? Good morning. God bless. I just this is a basic question. I'm thinking about renting a car next week. Do you have any savings on a rental vehicle per day because the rental prices are so high, my friend? Do you have any discounts if I use my insurance? Is there any discounts on the rental?
Not unless you have an actual claim that goes with the insurance. If you're just trying to use your insurance as a discount, it does not work that way. If you're in an accident where your vehicle is damaged, yes. If your insurance company gives you explicit permission and they make a reservation for you, but that's only if you have an actual valid claim. Otherwise, there is no discounts on that rental. Unfortunately, it is the price of supply and demand. Truthfully, if you looked at my lot right now, you'd see I have one rentable vehicle, and I have about 19 people coming in today, and that is why it's so expensive.
For that one vehicle.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Well, no, sir. Thank you for giving us that brutal truth. We appreciate you.
Got you.
All right. Well, thank you, sir. You're a kind young man. God bless you.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
All right, cool. You,
Have a
yeah.
good day.
Okay. You're like a college grad, right?
Well, I couldn't hear you.
You're a college grad, right? You one of those, right? Enterprise. A lot of college grads that have this job going through middle management. Because you sound like that. Is that true?
Yeah, I'm an assistant manager currently by myself with no employees.
All right. God bless.
Looking for cars, but it's tough to find them, you know.
Okay. All right. Thank you, brother.
Of course, man.
Appreciate you. All right. Wow. That car rental thing is brutal.
All
There
of
is
that
no car.
just to get the same answer I've told you. But it's
Cindy,
fine.
there's no discounts on insurance.
Oh my
Do you
God.
believe
Of
that?
course-
There's no, you can't, unless
I
there's
believe
a
that.
claim for an accident,
Yes.
you cannot use your insurance to get any kind of discounts on a
Yeah.
rental car, Cindy.
That makes sense. That's why I asked her. So you're saying you just go through your insurance. That sounded fugazi. That's why homegirl didn't know what she was talking about. She told you to call customer service with the quickness because she does not know.
And Cindy, the guy only has one rental car and 19 people are coming to get the car and they're waiting for rentals. So the rental business must be thriving.
It's just that it's summertime. It's not why the prices are so high. It's just, these people just be saying anything. Like every time I go to get beer and they're talking about, oh, it's because Mexico and importing it costs so much. Like, shut up. Y'all are just, all y'all are saying the same thing, huh? No, you're just marking up the prices and giving us some BS answer. Just stop.
Let's move on. It took an hour for that.
First story, the Wendy Williams show is ending after 13 seasons. Wendy is not making a return for the finale. Wendy Williams will not return to the set of her namesake program for the popular long-running talk series finale later this week. The final original episode of The Wendy Williams Show will air on Friday, June 17th, with a video tribute to the iconic host. The series comes to an end after 13 successful years in syndication. An insider source also confirms that Williams will not be physically present for the last episode. Amid numerous reports about health complications reportedly preventing her from hosting her show, Williams told Good Morning America in March that she was comfortable and ready to begin working again, weeks after it was confirmed that former View co-host Sherri Shepherd would inherit the Media Queen's time slot with her own program later on this year. A source close to the Wendy Williams Show distributor said at the time that a return wasn't a realistic option for the near future. The earliest Williams would be able to front a live daily show would be September 2023, as most of the Wendy Williams Show staff had already committed to Sherri in the wake of Williams' prolonged absence after it was initially announced that she would return to host the show back in September of 2021. That's when they started the guest host taking over for her in October. So I guess this Friday is the last time you're going to see the show, but it's not going to be with her. So who's doing it now? Is Sherri Shepherd still doing it now?
Or is it,
so then she's going to be there.
Fat Joe and Remy Ma?
I think they were just special guest hosts, but I think that Sherri Shepherd has been doing it like in between. So I guess that's good for them. Shout out to Sherri Shepherd, and it's gonna be the last time I see it. It's gonna be weird doing a tribute to her, and she's not even on it. Like,
why? Yeah,
it is because it's just gonna be weird. They're gonna be, everybody's gonna be like, Wendy, we love you, and it's like sidebar. She hates y'all and what you've done to her show. So why don't y'all just take it off?
Yeah, right. That makes sense.
Just go dark.
Yeah. Just play the best ofs.
Right, that's what they should have did.
Well, listen.
Then they might have had to give
if you
her
guys
some
didn't
royalties.
know, your new listeners, you didn't know, Princess Cox, No Pause, and myself went down to a Wendy Williams show back in the day.
Yeah, what year was that? Was it when Wendy was Wendy?
Yeah, we were there. We were excited to be there, right, Princess? Put a lot of women there.
Not excited to be there.
Yeah, Senny, every woman in there had a weave. It was like a weave central in there. It was unbelievable. You could definitely snatch up a baby mother in there. You could smash something in there. Right, Princess? Middle of the day, in the morning, you stand on that line and everybody's outside. Very exciting. I had a great time. And Princess was there, and it was a good look. And y'all still know how I feel about Wendy, even though throughout the years I said I'll smash Wendy, and I'm trying to change my mind now. I don't think I want to smash Wendy no more.
Princess said F. Sherri Shepherd.
Yeah, F. Sherri Shepherd.
What's wrong with Sherri Shepherd?
Yo, if you said F. Sherri Shepherd. I want to say that too, but now you can't say that. It's nothing wrong with her.
I saw a clip that she did the other day. It was actually really funny.
She's outperformed Wendy. And it goes back to what we talked about. Wendy is a very selfish act. These people have to work every day. Look what happened. The whole, I guess, just a guesstimation, but Senny, probably the whole Wendy staff has this transition over to Sherri.
Yeah.
That's probably was part of the deal.
No loyalty.
Right, exactly. Everybody needs these checks. Nobody cares no more about that. In the beginning, oh, Wendy, what we going to do? Then after a while, it's like the owners of the show are like, yo, this is what we're going to do. We're going to transition you guys over to the new show. Not one of them would say, no, I'm loyal to Wendy. I'm going to, whatever. I'm not going to be involved in this no more. Nobody's saying that. Gas prices are $10. Sonia Murray's renting a car for $150 a day, a Spark. People need money. People need this income to keep rolling in continuously. Yeah. So the staff is staying there. And it was unfair for Wendy to jeopardize all these other people's jobs. Just quit and resign so then these people can do whatever they need to do for employment. Don't just sit there and have people wondering each day, do they have any place to work or they're in an unstable environment at the job. They don't know when their next paycheck. Don't do that to people. You are a multimillionaire that can't even get your money out the bank. So let these people live. Shout out to the people who owns this Wendy Williams show. They got the bigger picture. They told Sherry, all right, you're the new host, but that's it. You ain't calling the shots over here because we got everything in place. You go on that stage and you be great. All the staff, y'all stay right here. Now, the folks that are on stage with Wendy, the DJs and the young ladies with the clipboards and all that, I don't know if they're staying, but if they do, you know what it is. And you know, no tribute for you, Wendy. That's not fair. Why? It's your last show. You're not even there. Who does that?
They have to do some kind of send off for her.
What?
I think she needs to. I think she should just go back to like radio, do a podcast, girl. I liked Wendy better. I didn't like it when she came out with a show. I think she wasn't authentic to herself. She got watered down. Go back to what made you you. Go
Wendy
back to sitting behind a mic and nobody see you for real.
She used to rock.
And talk your ish, girl.
She was on, what was she on? A BLS, I believe, or Hot? What station was Wendy Williams?
I think she was in Philly before she came out here.
No. She was in New York.
She was in BLS. Did you watch her thing?
I used to watch her, and I used to listen to her on the radio in the afternoon.
Yeah,
Everybody
but she did start in Philadelphia on a station there. All right. Well, and she was going back and forth.
No, but then
then she came over here. Yeah, she went
then
to
she
someplace
stayed in
New York. Right.
What radio station was she in New York? And she was there, and we all listened to Wendy in the afternoon. And people don't like listening to afternoon radio unless it's something very captivating. And she captivated the audience, and we were all fans of Wendy's. And we tuned in from 1 o'clock to 5 o'clock, whatever time it was. I can't remember. And we were all, and you're right, Wendy was very organic on her show, on the radio. But Senny, she was on mainstream television. She got to water it down a little bit. You know, now she's doing a corporate show, so she can't really trip out like she did on FM radio. You're right. Wendy, if you develop a podcast, I'm for sure everybody would, would tune in. But what you did with this whole situation and the way it played out, it was just not a good look for you, Wendy, because this is your legacy. And now Sherry Shepherd done swooped in there and took your audience. Are they still saying, see, now with Sherry Shepherd, do they do the how you doings, or that'll be the last time we, remember, how you doing?
Yeah.
So no more how you doings, or is Sherry doing the how you doings?
Yeah.
Who's doing how you doing? Me and Princess went to the show. We both was up there. How you doing? Right, Princess?
Yeah, I think that's gonna be the last time we hear that.
So that's the last time we hear that. Is how we doing? Is the last time it's gonna be when? Friday?
I guess, yeah.
Ooh.
I don't think Sherry's gonna carry that over into her new show because it's not her thing. So
Senny, did you when you was watching Wendy the show? Did you go, how you doing?
No, I didn't watch her show.
You never watched the Wendy Williams show on TV?
I mean, I caught it, but I wasn't like, oh, Wendy, how you doing, girl? Like, no, I wasn't doing that.
Oh, you did that really good. Do that again. I like that. Please, if you don't mind. Do it for the
How
likes.
you doing, girl?
Put a number one in the chat room if you ever did the how you doing. Give me a number one, Senny. Put a number one in the chat room if you did the how you doing.
Princess said, no, sir, I didn't participate in that.
I did. I was up on the top. Princess was on the bottom. I was like, she's like, how you doing? I was like, how you doing?
So shout out to Wendy. Hope you get the help. Hope you get the help that you need, girl.
LaShawn Brown, BX, LaShawn BX. See you next Sunday, Father's Day at the Iron Mill. God bless. Bring the whole team. I got comp tickets for all of y'all. Go ahead.
They all saying F Sherry Shepherd because she left
Why?
her husband because of her divorce. But to me,
put it on one chat room. You did it. How you doing?
I understand why Sherry did what she did. She didn't want to be. I mean, it was pretty complicated because she was engaged to this guy. What's his name? Lamar Sally.
Yeah.
And they wanted to have a child, but they used a surrogate. So they used his sperm, and an egg donor.
Right.
But then they ended up, in the process of that, they ended up breaking up.
remember that.
And so he took her to court for child support because she didn't want nothing to do with that child. So I was like, ooh, whatever happened between them? I wonder if he
right. So they had a surrogate. They had the baby, and right.
But you saying F. Sherry Shepherd?
Well,
that kid literally is not even hers. No biological, and she has to pay $6,000 a month in child support.
It is hers.
No, it's not.
Were they married? You got to look.
They were married.
Then it's hers.
No, but literally biologically, it's not her egg.
It doesn't have nothing to do. Like you could sign the birth certificate and not be the father.
She
but
petitioned
by law,
to not have
be,
her name on the birth certificate.
By law, you gotta. But she was married to the guy. If she was married to the guy, then that's what it is.
Actually, I think they were engaged.
Were they married? I think she married this guy, Senny. I remember these stories. So, but why? So.
Yeah, but why
is she catching backlash because she doesn't want to pay child support for the child?
They're saying that people in the chat room were like, "Oh, she left that baby. She left that."
She
man
did.
That
She
baby.
left her baby.
It's not her baby.
It is her baby.
No, it's not. It's not her baby.
It is her baby. If they're married and they agreed to this, and he went and got a surrogate.
Well,
obviously they agreed to it.
She ain't never seen that child, held
but
that
I'm
child.
just saying, regardless,
her name is not on the birth certificate.
Yeah, she was married to the guy.
So you can put that child on her if you want.
But Senny,
it ain't her baby.
But Senny, if they had a conversation and said that they wanted to do this initially, then she has responsibilities and she got to pay. How old's the child now? And Sherry, you have enough money. I worked with her one time. I had the honor to work with her one time. She looks better in person than she does on television. Will I smash? Probably not. She got one of them weird bodies. Senny, if they agree to...
Her name is not on the birth certificate.
Okay, but if they agree... But were they married, Senny?
Yes,
okay, that's it. That's all. That's it. Because once they agree to the surrogate and they're married and it all happens, that's it. She's the parent. If they weren't married, yes, then she might have a better argument on child support. And listen, Sherry, you can afford the $6,000.
Can she?
See how much she's worth. She's
I don't really see her in like anything that's like notable.
No, she doesn't have to do anything for the rest of her life.
They think that she should be paying $6,000 a month.
Let me tell you something. They're gonna pay
18 years.
They're gonna pay this woman about $10 million a year to do this show alone. She don't gotta do nothing else.
They're not gonna
see
pay
what her
that
salary
much.
is. And you know what, Sherry, good for you. Pay just because you don't want to be in a relationship with your husband and you left. You still have financial responsibilities just like the man does. It's no different. You got to pay. And that's it. $6,000. You lucky I ain't the baby father. I'd ask for 10. Because you ain't going to have me have my sperm out here giving it to somebody else. And all of a sudden, you don't want the child. No, we're not doing that. And then you want me to pay for it as well? No.
He tried to raise it, and the judge denied it.
What do you mean raise it?
He tried to raise the child support. But they said no, because the kid has a genetic disorder.
Oh my God.
That's your bad blood. That don't got nothing to do with Sherry.
Yeah, it has everything to do with her. She's the mother. So wait a minute.
That is biologically not her child. So how does she have
contract, she's the mother.
But specifically that genetic disorder, that ain't my blood.
But it's still the contract.
Okay.
And how do you leave a child?
Your problem.
Then how do you leave a child that has a genetic problem?
She didn't know that when she let
Oh man, Sherry, boy, you are
the child
the
wasn't even. I think it was like a fetus when she left. She didn't even know the lady was impregnated when she left.
She did.
No,
and
she
Sherry,
didn't.
but Sherry, am I mad at you or not? I don't know. You know, there's a lot of men and women that lead these kids, and Danielle says it the best. Why
are you mad at her? She's paying the child support. She's doing what she's supposed to do.
Because he wants more. Just like Nicole Young. Why Nicole Young's mad?
So she's
like why every other woman on earth is mad?
But people
he got
like,
a chance. He got an opportunity to be mad too.
But if you're saying F. Sherry Shepherd, but I'm talking to the people. She's leaving. They need her to pay child support. She's paying child support. That's what we want people to do, right? If she's signed over parental rights, she don't want nothing to do with that kid.
She's married to the man.
They are no longer
I know
married.
that, but probably when the kid, I'm just a guess. When all this went down, she was probably still legally married. So maybe she wanted to fast track that divorce, but couldn't do it. They have a kid, and wow, Sherry. There's a genetic disorder. The
I
kid won't
commend her.
The kid
Get
won't,
out of there, girl.
The kid
now
won't,
you telling women to stay with men just because they have a kid?
the
One with problems that ain't even my blood?
The kid won't
Please.
stop blinking.
Please.
The kid keep pulling his penis out, urinating.
You deal with that, Lamar.
Making
Bye.
all kind of weird sound.
Bye, Lamar.
Can you imagine your kid?
Go ahead, Sherry. Live your best life.
See, imagine your kid going all
That's
day.
not funny. Why is that funny? That's not funny. There are kids that deal with that. And there are parents that deal with that. And it's very serious.
And then you don't want to pay child support to me, and little Timmy's up there.
That's not funny.
F out of here. You paying. This was your idea anyway. And who's the surrogate? Who's this chick?
How do we know that it was her idea? Sounds like it was his idea. How much he's money grubbing.
Kid playing ping
Texas?
pong with no wall.
A Texas family is suing a hospital after 4-year-old gets unintentional vasectomy. I don't know what's going on with these doctors. The family of a 4-year-old Texas boy is suing a Houston area hospital after the child received an unintentional vasectomy during surgery. The 4-year-old underwent surgery to treat a hernia that was in his groin area. You expect things to happen in life, but not necessarily at the hands of a surgeon who simply cut the wrong piece of anatomy. The surgeon, we think, cut accidentally the vas deferens, which is one of the tubes that carries reproductive semen in it. It could affect this young man for the rest of his life. The family's attorney went on to add that this is not a common mistake at all. This surgeon has no history of malpractice and has had no issues reported against him in the past. The attorney said here the doctor failed to accurately identify the anatomy that needed to be cut. Unfortunately, cut his vas deferens. That wasn't found out until it was sent in for pathology. The attorney said it's possible the 4-year-old boy will always have fertility problems, although medical advancements might allow the boy to someday have children. The family's biggest concern is how this might affect their child physically, on the ability to have children in the future, and emotionally, along with having to explain this to a potential partner who you are going to have children with. The following statement was from Texas Children's Hospital, which says our top priority is the health and well-being of our patient. Due to patient privacy, we are unable to comment. That has nothing to do with the kid's privacy. You can comment on the surgeon and how he did what he did.
Sydney, the kid penis is like.
It's not his penis. It's
What
the
is it?
inside.
Right. What is it called again?
The vas deferens.
Yeah, well, I have a vas deferens issue as well.
Yeah, but that's not your penis.
Okay, so
It's
it's
totally
it's
two
inside
different
his penis. So
It's
he done
inside.
snipped off his nut sacks, right? With
tubes that carry the semen from
Right,
the testes
right.
to the urethra.
yeah, so that
was
yeah,
cut.
so he cut he disconnected the cables for the nut sacks up to the.
I feel bad for the little
Timmy
boy.
got a nut sack. Now he got built up fluid.
They need to sue their ass for all their worth.
But the city, long as he throughout his life.
That doctor, you getting all types of malpractice. Is that malpractice?
Yes,
yeah.
Cindy.
I hope your insurance is up to date, bro.
It's slung practice. Cindy, long as his penis is erect throughout life, he'll be fine. He just can't have no more. You can't have no kids. You're done. They need to sue.
Well, he could do in vitro. They definitely need to put those costs. I would put the cost of what in vitro would take for up to 3 children.
Right.
'Cause
And a few
that.
$1 million. This is and because the emotional scar of this as well.
They lucky I'm not the mom. I
boy.
own that hospital.
So why did you go over there and chop off the cables from the nut sacks to the urethra, brother? What was on your mind, man? What did you? You never had this problem ever before, and now you did it this time. What was you doing? What was on your mind?
Right.
You've done this 1,000 times, bro. You should be take your license away. You're done. We don't trust you no more. Even though you've done this 1,000 times, they always say you could do 1,000 things great at the job, but if you do one mistake, everybody's gonna remember. Sir, that was your one mistake and your last mistake. You have to go.
I don't think they're gonna Excuse me. I don't think they're gonna fire him. It sounds like the hospital's gonna stick beside him, and just let his malpractice insurance take care of that.
And then they gotta, then how's his nut sacks gonna get drained?
He's gonna have to figure out something else. But I think he could possibly still have kids because you have two. You have two.
You got
like,
the urethra,
so even though,
but it still got to go through the urethra to the finish line.
Yeah,
you cut that part off.
So he could possibly still have kids because it could go through the other vas deferens, but but I'm sure it would be. It's probably his chances are probably
no.
Cut
He can't have
more
it. It's
than
done.
half.
He's done. He got full.
How are you gonna say that?
He's gonna die of full nut sacks.
So
they're gonna have to train his nuts.
No, that's not how it works.
They're gonna have to get all that pus out of his nuts like they did my fingers.
Or he could grow up, and what if he doesn't even want kids? Then y'all just saved him $2,000.
I want $10 million to $20 million for this mistake ASAP.
You want 10 to 20 million?
Yeah,
How much you think is sufficient if they cut off one of your son's nut sacks?
What, my son? Yeah, I want $10 million. I want.
You want that for him?
I want that for me. My son
you're
needs 10.
advocating for your son, for your
child.
child.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I need 10 and he needs 10 because like you done stop my blood. Like say if that was my only son. You done stop my bloodline, bro.
Yeah.
You done stop.
What if his parents, that's their only kid, they want some grandkids?
Exactly. Like you done stopped our whole generation. I want to hear that. And I'm not talking about the state of Pennsylvania giving me some kids. No.
You can foster. You can get some
no foster. I know I can, but what you did was you stopped my whole bloodline because you're too busy on TikTok, and you chopped off my son's what's it called again?
His vas deferens.
His vas deferens is gone.
So your whole bloodline is stopped.
Done.
And he's a boy.
He's
you know
a boy.
What I'm saying? That's the line. That's the lineage right there.
Big solid nut sacks. Can't even drain. He gets 15 years old. His nut sack is going to become a lethal weapon. No. I want money for that. Yeah, $20 million.
LaShawn Haynes-Jones said $30 million.
There you go. Sounds good to me.
Don't y'all play with my son. Right. Because we have all types around.
And then he might as well cut the whole thing. I mean, you might as well, you can also, it is Pride Month. It is Pride Month. My son could probably go on into the transgender world. We can go over there.
What? Okay. We are.
Shout out to transgender.
That has nothing to do with anything.
Why not? Because you might be confused. You might want to be cut off his. What's it called? Van what?
Vas deferens.
Vas deferens, might change your sexuality.
Like, that's what I think. I need to look at a picture again, but the vas deferens are like equivalent to a female's like fallopian tubes, right?
I don't know.
Because we all pretty much have the same.
But I know one thing: my little Timmy can't have no kids. His nut sacks can't get drained. He probably could barely urinate. He probably cut that part off too.
That has nothing. Totally different part.
His bladder might blow up. Like I don't know. I need $20 million because I don't know what y'all did. Timmy come out and say, "Well, hi, Dad."
Shawn, do you know about baseball? Are you familiar with the player?
I used to play baseball back in the day.
White Sox player Tim Anderson?
No.
Okay. Well, he is in the limelight. His side chick, Deja Lene, announces to his wife and the rest of the world, his wife Bria, that she is pregnant with his baby. Chicago White Sox. It says Chicago White Sox SS. What does that stand for in baseball? Tim Anderson.
Shortstop. SS. Shortstop.
Shortstop?
Shortstop.
Is that the player that's like when the pitcher throws? No. I don't know what a shortstop is then.
The shortstop is the player.
Is that a significant?
Yes.
Is that
you know who is a shortstop?
Who?
Well, when I don't take my Viagra, I'm a shortstop. No question about it.
Yeah. That's funny.
That is very shortstop. Yeah. Thank you. The world famous Derek Jeter. You heard of Derek Jeter?
Oh yeah, I've heard
he was a
before.
shortstop. A shortstop is the position between second and third base.
Oh, to catch
it's the
the people
third
from
base.
stealing?
Yeah, no, it's the third baseman when
Yeah.
you're playing defense.
Okay.
It's the third baseman. It's it's first, second, and third base.
Yeah.
So each base has a position player.
Oh, okay.
The first baseman, the second baseman, and the third baseman. That's 3.
Right.
But there's 4 positions in the infield. The infield consists of those 3 bases.
Okay.
So you have the third baseman, the shortstop,
and then the whole.
and then on the other side of the field, you have the second baseman and the first baseman. The shortstop position was developed because there was a lot of right-handed hitters. So the right-handed hitter typically hit the ball in an area between second and third base. So they had to put a position player there to stop the ball from going out to the outfield.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
That's cool. Well, that position is held by Tim Anderson of the Chicago White Sox, and he has allegedly gotten his side piece pregnant. Of course, we know cheating by these athletes is a
norm.
Is a norm. Tim has a wife, Bria Anderson, and they've been married since 2017.
Yeah.
And this pregnancy by his alleged side piece could end their marriage. Tim Anderson is finding out this online. They have been married since 2017 and have 2 daughters together. She took to Instagram where she's like dancing and like has a picture of her with like with a baby bump, and then she has another video of him where she says my baby daddy of him, and they're like seemingly like sitting in a car together, and he's like smiling at her and all this other stuff. So she released that on Instagram, and his wife has probably seen it already.
Is it still there?
No, I didn't look on her page. I'm going to go look. But Anderson has now deleted his Instagram page.
Why?
And he's been dealing with, I guess, something else online. I mean, on the field, Major League Baseball, he was fined. He was fined $10,000. They reduced it to $5,000. The initial suspension came as a result of what the league called inappropriate comments directed at him during a May 21st game. Donaldson, what is his name?
Wait a minute.
Called him Jackie Robinson, and they said it had like racial undertones. and stuff
Somebody
like that.
called Tim that name.
Yes.
All right, so obviously Tim is a starting player, right?
Yeah.
So Tim is an everyday shortstop for the. Let me see what he look like.
Yeah, he's really cute.
Yeah, he's an everyday shortstop for the Chicago White Sox. You saying, right?
Yeah.
And this is an African American brother, right?
Yeah.
Which makes him super talented, Senny, because of the mere fact of the sheer numbers of African American players in the major leagues. Back in the day, like back in the Joe Morgan days, there was a lot of, boy, I'm going way back. I'm going back in the 70s and 80s. There was a substantial amount of African American baseball players. Now it's shifted to the Latino player. So I think it's almost more Latino players than the Babylonians. But there is just a minority. Now the black baseball player is the minority now, CJ. So there's not a lot of black baseball players, because baseball players, athletes tend to go to football and basketball. Because some of these athletes can play, and they're so talented, saying they can play all sports at a high level. Yeah. So for this man, Tim, this young man, oh my God.
And supposedly the girl that he got pregnant, that is Ari Fletcher. She's a singer. That is her best friend. So
best friend,
Ari Fletcher.
Who? The best friend of who?
That the girl, Deja Lene, the one who got pregnant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a best friend of somebody else.
Yeah, of a singer.
Of a singer.
Yeah.
So Senny, if he's a African American baseball player and he's playing shortstop, Senny, he's a really good baseball player. Because there's a lot of Dominicans. Princess to tell you, there's a lot of Dominicans. I think the Dominicans got a strong hold on Major League Baseball right now, Senny, because they're playing in the Caribbean. It's warm weather. They're all in Florida, so they could play baseball all year round. Comparison to athletes that live in the Northeast. that have to move down to the warmer climate anyway to play baseball every day. So if this man is the starting shortstop for the Chicago White Sox, he can play baseball as an African American. Now,
well,
you played yourself, bro.
Yeah,
you really played. You didn't put your foot down. You ain't do nothing. You're just a freaking idiot. I mean, you're young and you're rich.
You see him on the video? Why are you all on the video?
You're on the video. Like you're a married man. Like is there no respect for your wife at all, my friend? At least keep it a little discreet. At least for her. I'm not condoning the behavior, of course, but you played yourself. You should get sued to the maximum. You should, half your fortune should go to your wife. If you're in love with the baby mother and you wanted to trade families in and go on and move with your little thotty baby mother who can't stay off of social media with the baby, but because she was like, I am not hiding this, and she has every right not to, of course.
Yeah.
Of course, she has every right not to. But bro, what's wrong with you? You ain't even do a Shawn Harvey. Remember seeing that said that 2 women pregnant at the same time? When she told me, I went right to everybody else to say, hey, listen, I got 2 pregnant. This chick is pregnant. Yeah. You didn't even do that. You had the baby mother get in front of all of this and broadcast all this to the world and break your wife's heart. Yeah. And now your wife need to go out there and dump your ass. Let her get the monies. How much is he worth, seeing, if you don't mind? Get half of that bread. And find out how young he is. Because if you're in the middle of a contract, and if you got to re-up for more money, if you really that good of a baseball player, you done. You should. Matter of fact, Mr. Tim, give your wife half your fortune, bro, and walk out with your chin up, man, and just keep it pushing. Or if the wife accepts this whole situation, which is very embarrassing to her, because the wife still has to maintain the lifestyle, bro. We talked about that before. A lot of women are seduced to the lifestyle because there's only a small percentage of men that could provide this lifestyle. And Mrs. Tim has Tim. I don't know if Mrs. Tim can get another Tim.
Tim Anderson signed a 6-year, $25 million contract with the Chicago White Sox, including $25 million guaranteed and an annual average salary of $4,166,000.
When did he sign the contract? Because that plays a big. So you're in the middle. 6 years. How old is he?
Well, right now it says he has a total net worth of $110 million.
Oh my God.
So she about to get all of that.
Yeah. So
sir.
you know, honestly, Senny, you know what I think he should do?
He signed the contract in 2017.
So you're right in the middle of that contract, bro. 2017, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. No, you towards the end.
It's up in 2025.
It's up in 2025.
Is that right?
And how old is he, Senny? How old? Because if you in your early 20s, you still and you're such a great baseball player, you're going to have another re-up of a contract. Tim, I say this. Give the wife $40 million and get the hell out of there, bro. With some type of dignity. Because you're not a man, bro. You're not, you can't, your side chick is out of control because you ain't checked this chick. You got out of control. You had an out of control side chick anyway. So she was probably trying to reach out to your wife because you ain't put your foot down, bro. You ain't had that conversation. You gotta respect my wife, bro. What are we doing here? You didn't have that with her because you're full of yourself. You're worth $110 million and nobody can tell you anything. But guess what? Your baby mother blasted it on social media.
And I think this isn't his first run-in with a side chick. So,
boy, a lot of side chicks.
Bria, you just need to leave,
Yo,
girl.
Get out of there.
Get out of there.
I know. That's why you need the $50 million because you have to maintain that lifestyle. I agree with that. Because of his negligence, it's not her fault. So she has to maintain that lifestyle. The baby mother will have a great lifestyle as well. And Tim, cut the check and get out of there, bro. Be single, Tim. How old is he, Senny? You never told me how old he is.
Oh, he's
How old are you? Boy, I know you out there slunging it out, brother.
He looks young.
He's a good-looking young man. If you under 30, bro, you just get out of there, man.
He's 28.
28, bros.
Yeah.
28, you're worth $110 million, and that slung is working with no problem. Bro, get out of there, man.
Yeah,
and you're a good looking man, bro.
Oh man.
Cut your wife the check, man.
I feel bad for all parties involved.
And then why you gotta delete your social media? Why? You gangster like that, bro? Take that
he can't
heat.
take it.
Nah, take the heat, Tim. You know how to pull that slung out and smash everybody.
He can't take it.
Take that heat, bro. Tim, come on, man. Activate that page, bro.
No.
Let the women dog you out. Do like Jesse Smollett. He didn't take that social media down. He act like nothing happened.
He did. That man just kept on pushing. He was even like writing think pieces and all types of stuff. Be like Jesse.
Yeah, be like Jesse.
Just keep
it going, bro. But like that's the
and
one thing.
And nobody cares. We forgot about that.
Right. And you know what, City? I give that. I never condoned the Jesse Smollett thing. Y'all already know what my record was on that. But that whole not taking down your social media and keeping it pushing, I do have to respect that. So, Tim, man up like Jesse. Activate that page, bro. Live your best life.
Live it.
We got 10 more minutes.
And Tisha Campbell is speaking out. You know, there is BET Plus. I don't know. Does anybody have that?
I don't know.
Do you have that streaming service, Sean? BET Plus?
I don't know. I know they take money out my account every month for frequency. Yeah.
It's too many apps now, but BET Plus is having a Martin.
Hold on, before you finish, Senny, you know I did. Remember, I had the 55 plus, and my wife jumped on it.
Yeah.
And she saved herself 60% of the bill.
Yeah.
And now the bill is combined. Remember I was sharing that with you guys. I haven't seen any money from my wife yet for the bill.
And she's not going to. She needs to pay it for.
The
bill now is cheaper than when you had it before, so it should account for her extra line.
So, are you saying that
it's at a discount?
That light bread, she shouldn't run that. She shouldn't run that light.
It's at a discount, so you can pay both the bills.
Wait.
You ask your wife for money for the cell phone bill? Come on, how does that even sound? Say it out loud, Sean.
Honey, I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need all of that for the cell phone bill. I have no problem with that. But wait a minute, Cindy. Wait.
I'll give it to you later.
Are you saying before we get to the last story? Are you saying that it's inappropriate for me to ask my wife for cell phone money on a bill, and I saved her damn near 50% of her bill?
Yeah, you saved you both 50% on your bill.
So now this combined bill is just my bill.
Yeah.
Continue.
Tisha Campbell is talking about, since they're doing this special, of course, all of the actors are getting their fair share of newfound media publicity, I guess, since it's coming back. But more so Tisha Campbell, because seemingly it was her fault why the show ultimately ended.
Really?
Which I don't know if just because of social media now it's more
all right,
known.
Hold on. Lynette, hold on. Lynette, I'm gonna pay. No worries. Thank you though. I'll pay her.
In 1997, because the show ran from 1992 to 1997.
1992 to
1997,
okay.
Right? And Tisha Campbell had filed a lawsuit against Martin and charged him with repeated and escalating sexual harassment, sexual battery, verbal abuse, and related threats. In an interview with CBS Mornings this past week, Campbell was asked about the lawsuit and how that dynamic went into getting back together for the reunion. She said, "We worked really hard to reconnect, to forgive, and this reunion is about a celebration of everything that we did, everything that we accomplished, and our growth as human beings." However, in an interview with GQ, Martin Lawrence opened up about the lawsuit filed against him and asked if he and Campbell ever talked about the situation. He said, "We don't need to talk about something that just didn't happen. So I just decided to walk away from the show. People said that I got canceled, but that wasn't the case. I love Tisha. I've seen her then and now and then. Always nothing but love. I have nothing but love for her, and I always have." And, you know, they just went on to say about how the special is going to be incorporating some of the old cast members, you know, sans Tommy Davidson. I'm sorry.
Tommy's gone.
Yes, Tommy's gone. Not Tommy Davidson. He's going to be appearing on the show,
because
too.
the other Tommy, that should be crazy.
Yes, the character Tommy. I forgot his name.
They didn't know his job.
They didn't his name.
He
Yes.
never had a job.
Yes.
I think
so,
the Martin Lawrence show is the #1 sitcom of all time, especially on the urban side. That, even 20, 25 years later, is so relatable. If you watch a Martin episode, even though it's back in time, it's so relatable to today with the funny. Put a #1 chat room if you think the Martin Lawrence show is one of the #1 urban sitcoms of all time.
And then I heard that reading that towards the end of the show, that's when Tisha had married Dwayne Martin.
Right. And
supposedly he had a lot of he was like, I guess, like managing her as well, and he was coming on set a lot, and he didn't really like the relationship that the two of them had. So it almost kind of seemed like she made this claim to, like, you know, to satisfy Dwayne Martin.
Dwayne, who,
you know, that's what it seems like. And because these are such strong charges, if you were, you know, to me, I don't think anybody that's, you know, experienced sexual harassment they don't want to even see that person again. They don't want to have to deal with them if they don't have to. So it's kind of, you know, it kind of leads to that, because if you're saying, oh, you know, I always have love for him and I can't wait to get back and doing all this stuff and it seems like maybe it didn't happen.
What was that movie that Dwayne Martin played in, guys? I forgot, with Tupac, remember? He was the basketball player, and Tupac was, you know, he said the famous line when they was going to rob the store, and he's like, this neighbor's scared. And Dwayne Martin was the star basketball player. Remember that movie? What was the name of that movie, man? It was a great movie. Tupac was the star of the movie. Oh my God, what is wrong with my memory, man?
Was it Juice?
But anyway,
that's the only movie I know. But they were like little kids. Were they little kids? That's one classic I've seen.
What movie? You remember Dwayne Martin was the basketball player? He was being an asshole as a kid.
Yeah,
and
it was
Tupac.
Juice.
Juice. Okay, Juice.
Yeah.
Was it Juice? Somebody put Sunset Park.
And they had a gun. Okay.
Was it Juice or Sunset Park?
I don't know what Sunset Park is. I never seen that.
Put Sunset Park.
Above the Rim.
Yeah. Was it above the Princess?
I just typed in Tupac Shakur and Dwayne Martin movie, and it says Above the Rim. Hello? It was in 1994. Yes. But put a 1 in the chat room if you guys know what was going on with Tisha Campbell and Dwayne Martin. This is actually the first time that I've, you know, since all this stuff came out, that I heard about, you know, this whole thing between them. But that's what it seems like. So let us know if you guys know. Let me go in the chat because I can't see the comments right now because I'm in a story. So just hold on with me 1 second and I will go into that. I mean, and also let us know if you're going to watch it. I don't know if I'll watch the reunion special because
I don't know. I think
know.
they should have just let that was my urologist that called saying.
Mm-hmm.
I think that they should. Some things you just should leave alone. That Martin thing was unbelievable. It's sort of like the Coming to America Part 2. Remember when they had Coming to America that came out and we got so much criticism because it wasn't. The expectations of it was so high and it failed as far as the public opinion.
What?
Coming to America. Coming to America.
Yeah.
And then they did the
it did bad.
No, it didn't do bad, but a lot of people. No, the second one when it came out.
Oh, the second one
when it came out a few years back, and a lot of people criticized it. Remember?
Yeah.
But because the expectations of it was so high, because Coming to America was a great movie, and I think that this falls in that realm. I think they should leave this alone.
Yeah, they said that they're not going to do a reboot. They just did this reunion special.
What, they going to sit on the couch and talk about it?
Yeah, and have people, probably do clips of,
all right.
Their best of. I don't think I'm going to watch it. I don't care. I don't care what they're doing now. I've seen it. I mean, the most successful after the show has been Tashina Arnold. You know, when she did Everybody Hates Chris. I loved her in that.
No, but Tisha Campbell had a long running shows as far as playing
My Wife and Kids.
Well, that was a long running successful show. Yeah, you got to give her that.
I didn't like that.
But I'm just saying it was a long successful run. And
was it? How long was My Wife and Kids on?
You might have to take a look at it.
Because I don't think it was that long. And the funniest person on that show was what's his face Wayans.
All right, guys. So listen, let's clap. Senny, that was a great show.
Yeah.
All right, we're off tomorrow. We'll be back Friday. We're off a few days next week. It's summertime, and we appreciate it. Put a number 1 chat room if you enjoyed the show today. Put a number 2 if you didn't. Senny, you can wave at these folks. We are out of here. What years was the show?
It was on for a while. 2001 to March 2001 to May 2005.
So that was like a 5-year run.
Yeah.
And then she was on a 7-year run with Martin. Right? You said from 92 to 97, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's a success. And
that's a lot of time.
Well, there you go. So both of these women were very successful.
Yeah.
And Martin, there was an issue with the money as well because Martin became a billionaire, right, off the shows, and they was still out there working.
Yeah. Well, Tisha had it all crashing down. Should have kept your mouth shut, girl, listening to this man. And now you over here, you divorced from Dwayne Martin, talking about he was emotionally and financially abusive and mentally abusive.
They're divorced?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they got divorced after 20 years.
See you guys tomorrow.